Hello, welcome to NBA on TNT Postgame Live. We are here after the Heat blew out the Celtics 103-84 in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Liam, what is your immediate reaction in this game?
I'm kind of disappointed. I thought the Celtics would have put up a better fight, honestly. But you can't blame them. They were down 3-0, and they battled all the way back to get it to a Game 7. I just feel as throughout this whole series, the Heat were a better team. The Celtics have been hanging on for their lives this whole series, and the Heat just knocked in the final blow.
Okay, Zeke, what do you think about?
I agree with Liam also, but I just think that the Heat is the overall better team, and I was definitely expecting them to win. But I am kind of disappointed in the Celtics for not putting up a harder fight. I think they have it in them, and they have good players to do that. But I mean, it's not really I don't really know what's happening in the huddle or whatever.
I mean, I kind of disagree with you, Zeke. I don't think the Heat are the better team. I think the Celtics are the better team. I think the Heat played better in the series, but I think the Celtics have a better roster if you're looking at it. I expected the Celtics to win the series. I think you expected the Celtics to win the series. And I think a lot of people expected the Celtics to win this series. And when it got back to 7 in TD Garden at home, a lot of people were thinking, they go back to Game 7 and the Sixers Celtics where they were dominant. They were able to show up in front of their home fans. They were just not able to do that today. Great performance by Jimmy Butler, 28 points, 26 points for Caleb Martin. What do you think about the performance from those two and how they stepped up in this game?
I want to talk about Caleb Martin. He was undrafted, and the one great thing about the Heat is they don't need to find great players in the draft. They find undrafted players or low-drafted players, and they make them into stars. Caleb Martin performed so well in this game, and he was really the reason why they won by so much. And this is the third time these guys met in the last 4 years in the Eastern Conference Finals, and the Heat have won 2 of them. So I feel like now the Celtics look more dominant through the regular season, but I feel like the Heat always outlast them in the playoffs. And it's because of these gems they find and how the roster is always fresh.
Zeke, what do you think about Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown? 14 points for Jason Tatum, 19 for Jaylen Brown. Decent game, but not enough. They just got outplayed. What do you think about the performance from those two?
I mean, I think they did pretty well for the defense of the Heat. The Heat has pretty good defense, but I mean, I know that they can do better. I've seen it in the Sixers when they were playing the Sixers. I've seen it in any other games that they've played. I know that they can do better, and I think they should next year.
I mean, I'd say if I was a Celtics fan, I would feel pretty disappointed right now. 83 points against the 8 seed in the Eastern Conference Finals. I know they're not a typical 8 seed. They're not you don't ever expect the 8 seed to get to the NBA Finals, really. So they're not a normal 8 seed, but still 83 points at home, in the Game 7. You can't not show up that much.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed in Al Horford's performance this game. 8 points. Come on, got to some shots. If Jason Tatum, but I'm more disappointed in Jason Tatum with 14 points. You need to have 20 plus, 25 plus. You're going to be a star of the team in the Game 7.
Yeah. Can I quickly say something?
Yes.
I feel as Jason Tatum, we've seen this type of performance before. Last year, Game 6 of the Finals, he had 14 points, similar situation. I feel in these big moments, he needs to learn how to step up and shoot the ball more because he felt kind of passive in this game. We'll just have to see what it's like for the Celtics in the future now. We'll see how their offseason plays out.
Yep, I totally agree. Thank you for watching NBA on TNT post-game show. For Liam and Zeke, I'm Brody, and we'll see you next time.